Coming to you live from the Esports Arena in Oakland, California. It's the Esports Saturday Fight Night Live.
You guys did it again. He did it again. It's outstanding. All right, we're right here on the floor. Outstanding energy. Folks representing SoCal and NorCal. And behind me, oh yeah, we got a buzzsaw blowing through the entire NorCal team. Nigel right over here. We don't know what's going to happen, but he's up against LPN, so we'll see. Because Long, he knows martial arts in real life. We'll see if that helps him over here in Street Fighter world. Guys, we're sending it right back to you out there, Kelly.
This could potentially be it. We might be seeing a sweep, a Nigel sweep, 5-0. Did you guys ever expect PL Balrog to be the one to sweep?
I like the way you did that, actually.
He let the spirit of PR Balrog enter his body so that he can sweep NorCal.
Well, you guys were saying, you know, Balrog's kind of been played out and everything. And from my growing up and going to the FGC during the Street Fighter early days, you know, I got to see a lot of PL Balrog and everything. And I feel, I feel a little bit of
the essence of him there.
I mean, his spirit is here. It's in San Francisco, right? So, you know, we might see that in Nigel in his gameplay. He's been just destroying the competition. Buzzsaw is a very accurate description of how he's been going through Team NorCal. He's already geared up and ready to go against XSK Samurai.
Well, it looks like we're ready to go because I'm getting the word that it is match number 5, everyone. Potentially the final match here, or is it going to be Samurai doing the reverse sweep for NorCal?
I mean, we can see it with the likes of Samurai. He is definitely the team captain for a reason, and with a strong pick like Akuma, we'll see how he goes up against the powerhouse that is Nigel's Balrog.
You know, there's not enough positive things that I could say about XSK Samurai. I really do feel like he is Street Fighter in motion when you see him play. If he's able to bring his A game out, absolutely NorCal still has a chance. But he's gonna need to make history to make this reverse sweep.
Right, it's a long shot, but if he gets past Nigel, it opens up a world of opportunities for Team NorCal. But again, that giant buzzsaw coming down to cut down the defensive Samurai. That's multiple throws in a row. Out of there, V-trigger activation. Here comes the pain.
Now, Samurai slept on a lot of negative dash-ups right there, but hopefully he is fully woken up. Had a good pressure situation, but Nigel's good V-reversal usage. There's a good hit confirm off of the air fireballs.
Yeah, I like that, using that D-skill to get past the air fireballs to kind of open up Samurai. Not too much damage given to Nigel. He's willing to do the anti-airs over and over. Nice EX uppercut. Get that momentum back. Samurai trying to make it happen here.
It took a lot of big bets for Samurai to get this position. You can see him eagerly holding on to it.
Oh, he did it again. The patented shimmy from Nigel. That throw bait has been doing wonders for him in this set.
We are now at exhibition point. Will Nigel completely eliminate NorCal without a scratch to his name?
There's a lot on the line right now. He's on match point with 2 meters on the bottom right to boot. That's going to give him extra offense there if he decides to use it and throw in these mix-ups. Speaking of throws, got the throw again against Samurai.
All right, working his way out of the corner slowly, but Balrog still applying all of the pressure. Can he actually get out of this situation? There's no room to breathe right now. Finally, a reversal of positioning.
Yeah, using that EX Demon Flip from Samurai was a great way to get out of this position. Wait a minute, here comes the V-trigger. EX uppercut, a cry for help, and it's been answered.
He bet the entire exhibition on that wake-up Dragon Punch right there. If that had been blocked, Balrog with full super, it would have absolutely been over. But now we are in the final round.
Speaking of full critical art, you see right there on the bottom right, he's locked and loaded. Nigel just needs one solid confirm, or he might use the bar to get his pressure going, and the offensive pressure is right there. The mix-up number 1, number 2, and Mikey just can't hang on. That's the stun, I believe.
Well, he has no meter. He has no meter, and it's not. Oh no.
No, it's Akuma, baby. It doesn't even matter. And Team Southern California with the Nigel show taking it over NorCal 5-0.
Wow, a huge upset, a result that we could have never predicted. The wild card slot for the SoCal team absolutely dominating this competition here.
Dude, I love the love that you're getting from Valle and his partner there, giving him the congratulations too.
They got to include Nigel in that celebration circle.
You let everybody relax. But I have to tell you what, I heard the draft, I saw the draft, and I do know that Chris T selected you specifically for your skills. So what type of practice, what type of prep, and what type of tutelage did you have coming in here? Where do you come from?
I came from Hold on, I'm trying to take all this in.
That's all good. All right, you take it in for a second, all right? Chris, there was a specific reason why you selected Nigel. I know you were talking smack about we got to keep the SoCal connection alive, but I know it was more than that. What's up with this young man?
Oh, I knew he was going to dominate them easily. I mean, if you go back to the tapes, you see that I told you guys we were going to OCV them. We were going to sweep them. I didn't want to tell them that. I didn't want to hurt them, you know, but they're going to have to take a few days off of work and mourn over that loss right there because that kind of hurt them, you know. We're undefeated. SoCal is undefeated.
All right.
We have I lost count. You know how many times we've won a team tournament now? I've lost count. So, I mean, we got to hand it to my guy, Nigel. He did all the work.
Well, you know, Nigel, we got to give a shout out to all of your other very valuable players. We have Stupendous, Estefanoy, Dankadias.
We might actually have to play against Nigel because that was too free.
That may be the case, Nigel. You better watch it. You're like that gunfighter. You know, you got the target. So, hey, all right, well, have you had a chance to collect your thoughts here? How do you feel right now?
Blessed.
There you go, blessed. We appreciate it. I think they're the blessed ones as well. All right, for more blessings, we're going to hand it right back to Kelly and the casters.
Man, Chris Tatarian, what a great captain, man.
You know, he's been one of the prime suspects of SoCal trash talking, but, you know, he has a reason to with Nigel really putting them on putting it up for Team SoCal. You see, right out the gate, Nigel was just relentless with his offensive pressure, and nobody had a solid read on him. And that's the beauty of team tournaments playing one game only. You know, it's very hard to tell how to adapt.
It's really funny to note, you know, Mike said it, here are your other very valuable players. If someone had gotten through Nigel, you'd still have 4 world-class players to get through. So it would be very difficult to actually run that reverse one-player victory.
Yeah, and you know, it's just been such a huge problem for NorCal right now. Look, it wasn't even worrying about the other SoCal players. It was a actual wild card taking advantage of the full teams. You know, that happens. You got to be ready for all matchups.
A lot of what we saw on NorCal's side was a lack of reactions to actually not just unsafe stuff, but stuff that if you're ready to react to it, you shouldn't ever actually have to deal with it. A lot of overheads that are supposed to be reacted to, a lot of dash throws into dash throws. Balrog's negative after that dash after throw. Even XSK Samurai himself was not reacting to like 3 or 4 of those in a row.
It was 3 in a row, and it really added up with a character like Akuma. But again, you know, a valiant effort from Team NorCal. Kelly mentioned this earlier. You know, it went down to 1 round apiece almost each and every game.
Yeah.
So it was not necessarily a real shutout.
Right, it wasn't so much a wash per game, it's more the final results. We actually see that a lot in fighting games. You'll see like a 3-0, but if you watch the footage, you know that it went down to the last hit like every round. And that's when you know when, even though the results might look like a wash, you know you had a good set there.
Yeah, and you saw a little bit of respect being shown right there in that last little bit of that round from Nigel versus Samurai. But again, overall, that offensive pressure, that cry for help that Mikey put out answered well, but, you know, it just wasn't enough to seal the deal against Nigel.
Guys, today we got to talk a little bit about the timeline of NorCal versus SoCal and the history in that, and we got to talk with Alex Valle and Level Up. Now we're going to take a look at the history of Street Fighter.
1987, Capcom's Street Fighter arrives in arcades, the game that started it all and kicked off the Street Fighter franchise. 1991, Street Fighter II: The World Warrior blasts into arcades. It quickly becomes one of the best-selling games of all time. It launches a wave of home console ports, anime and manga, a TV series, and even a live-action movie. 1993, the series gets its next big roster change with Super Street Fighter II: The New Challengers. It's followed a year later by Super Street Fighter II Turbo, the definitive edition of the game for years to come. 1995, Street Fighter Alpha takes the series in a new direction. The action is smooth and fast, with a distinctive visual style. 1997, as the franchise hits the 10-year mark, Street Fighter III takes the series up another notch. Players encounter a new look and an almost entirely new roster. 2008, Ryu, Ken, Akuma, Chun-Li, and the rest of the gang make their triumphant return in Street Fighter IV. It's the first time we saw the series in HD, with fully 3D visuals and lush backgrounds. 2016, Street Fighter V takes its place as the marquee entry in the legendary series. All new characters join the roster, with more fighters arriving in every new season. Updated and revamped, 2017 brought about Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, which introduced even more new characters and modes.
Definitely got to enjoy some nostalgia there. Was there a particular?
Oh, you know, a lot of them really touched me near and dear to my heart. You know, so there's all of them, all the Street Fighter games I've played thoroughly. So.
Guys, it's been an awesome day, but we still got more to talk about, and I believe Mike is on the floor with some words.
Yeah, and you're going to have to pan the camera up a little bit because the gentleman next to me, he's very tall. He's also Tyler Andrews, the CEO of Esports Arenas, not just this one in Oakland, and not Oakland and OC, but more than that. I was in Sacramento this past weekend, and I saw Roseville, so you got much more. Tell me about this whole thing.
I mean, it's a place to come play video games. I mean, that's what we wanted to build, and you know, I played a lot of video games in college, had a lot of competitions in college, and the local scene just wasn't enough. And so when we'd wait for the professional tournament to come around, we got middle of the road. So where can you go to go compete and play for video games? You can do it for bowling, basketball, hockey, tennis, soccer, but you can't do it for video games. Until now, Esports Arena, North America's first dedicated esports facility.
So now you said North America, so this is nationwide.
It's nationwide. We started in Orange County in Santa Ana, California. Then we got this location in Oakland, got a spot in Vegas, and then most recently we've opened up 5 stores like you saw inside of Walmart, actually.
Oh my gosh, so that's the tie-in here for parts of the tournament in the past?
I mean, that's insane, right? We just witnessed Nigel, who's no one knew here. No one in this entire room knew who this guy was because he came from Fort Worth, Texas, because he won the Wednesday Night Fights League in Fort Worth, Texas, in one of our Walmart locations. So this dude just comes in here and just whomps on people. And honestly, it's going to be good for me. I like that. I like that. Yeah.
So a man who knows his business as well. So folks, clearly there's the market for this. Clearly there's a community for this. And clearly there's the enthusiasm for it. All right, Tyler Andrews, thank you very much. Esports Arena, folks.
Thank you,
we're going to take another
This has been great.
There we go.
Thank you, NBC. I'm so happy that they came in and love this sort of opportunity. Thank you, NBC.
All right, a big thank you to NBC as well. Outstanding. We're going to take it to a little break.